Welcome to Integrity Inspire, your daily dose of inspiration and motivation, featuring the bright and talented members of the Integrity Marketing Group family. Now, here's your host, Integrity co-founder and CEO, Brian W. Adams.
Well, hey, everybody, this is Brian Adams. Thanks for joining today's special edition of the Inspire podcast. We built this business, I should say, on partnership, and I'm so excited to have you guys join us today and share another incredible announcement. For all of you guys, hope you're staying warm. Here in Dallas, it was like 80 degrees on Monday. After work, I put on some blue jeans, went to my son's basketball practice, and was sweating to death. I mean, it was like miserable hot. Today, it's 20-something degrees. It's sleeting. There's ice on the roads. And you just cannot explain the Texas weather patterns. It's pretty crazy. So I hope everybody is staying warm wherever you guys are and ready for spring for sure. Well, today we have another incredible announcement that we're excited to bring on another amazing partner. And today we're announcing that the Foschini Group has joined the Integrity family. As part of this, Al Foschini, president of the Foschini Group, will become a managing partner here at Integrity. Now, the Foschini Group is based out of Farmington, Connecticut, and over the last 25 years, they've been a trusted insurance brokerage firm with a focus on protecting and safeguarding their clients' futures. They are focused on helping Americans plan for all aspects of creating their successful retirement and make sure that their life and health and wealth are protected, just like we're passionate about here at Integrity. And now, by joining the Integrity family, they'll even have more resources and support to help them grow. They're also part of one of our most amazing companies that we've partnered with, the American Senior Benefits Group. We'll talk about that here in a little bit as well. But on behalf of all of the incredible partners here at Integrity, I am super excited to welcome Al Foschini and the Foschini Group to the Integrity family. Congratulations, Al.
Thank you so much, Brian. I'm just so, grateful for the opportunity. Incredibly excited, that the Foschini Group's now a partner, with the fastest growing, most innovative companies in the senior market. And that's exactly where I want to be. So, it's absolutely an honor.
Man, we're so honored to finally be announcing this. We've been talking for quite a while, Al, and super excited to finally be here. I got to tell you, Jake Bailey just texted me and said, I love that guy. Please give him a shout out for me. So on behalf of Jake Bailey, you got the first word in. Well, hey, one of the things we did with this Inspire podcast is a way for us to just get to know each other better. And, it's one thing to issue a press release and to make an announcement. It's a whole other thing to get to know the people behind the press release. And that's one of the reasons we do our video work. That's one of the reasons we spend so much time on social media, but that's one of the reasons we try to announce to all of our Integrity partners and our employees before an announcement happens about these partnerships, because they're so personal and they're so important, and we want to know the people behind the partnership. I think that we're just really so focused on that this is a people business and really making sure that we recognize that. So you certainly have I think what many would call a holistic approach to your business. Do you mind just telling us a little bit about your background and certainly about your business?
Sure, absolutely. One of the biggest things that I realized a long time ago, no matter how wealthy or middle class or poor, nobody's all set. Everyone needs help. Everyone needs help with their affairs, from everything from their financial planning to their health care, to the retirement planning and their legal work. I found that there were massive gaps. You have your financial planners that are helping them with their wealth management, but not helping them with their health care and not really caring about their legal planning, making sure their affairs are in order. And then, early on in my career, I'm going to age myself, back in the 80s, I was influenced by an elder law attorney. And I also figured out a long time ago, it was so much easier to sell large annuities when I took over the entire account as a broker or a registered investment advisor. It was, it was next to impossible. If someone had a $500,000 brokerage account or $1 million brokerage account, and there was an opportunity for annuity, going after just the annuity piece was incredibly difficult. So I realized early on, taking a holistic approach, getting all the assets was a lot easier than just trying to get just a piece of the business. And then, chronic illness planning. People who live a long life are going to become chronically ill before they pass away. And I think I can put 100 financial advisors in the room, and not a lot of them will know what to do to protect assets. And I think that's the biggest tragedy in retirement planning. So planning, protecting assets was my biggest driver as a professional. I love educating people on what they can do legally, and, insurance goes with it, but legal planning is just as important, if not more important, because you can only do so much with just insurance. So I'm kind of pulling together everything. So in our organization, we have 14 registered investment advisors and stockbrokers that are taking that holistic approach, along with 50 non-registered reps. And, we have 3 certified financial planners. And now we're managing over $300 million in securities. So, taking a holistic approach has differentiated me from everyone else. How do I add more value? I constantly think about that. How do I impact people? Just have to add more value. So I'm doing things that the financial advisors and the stockbrokers are not doing, and I'm doing things that the Medicare agents are not doing. Just taking that holistic approach. So I'm excited. It's a great match. Integrity's focus on doing the same thing.
Look, I think that's such an important point that you just made. I think for me personally, I mean, you've got different insurance advisors. You've got different advisors for different things. Having somebody pull all of that together in one place to kind of quarterback that process, even if you've got to bring in some additional resources at different times, I think is incredibly important. And, I think that, there's some incredible statistics out there that if you have one product in the house, I can't remember the exact number, so don't hold me to this, but I think I'd read something a long time ago that said if you had one product in the house, you would have a 60-some-odd% chance of keeping that client for life. If you had 2 or more products, you have like an 80% chance of keeping that client for life. If you have 3 products, it's like 95% chance that you keep that client for life, because now you're their trusted advisor. And one of the things I love about what you guys are doing at the Foschini Group, and certainly more holistically even at all of American Senior Benefits, is you guys look at how do we continue to make clients for life. I mean, that is an incredible idea. And I think y'all's average client, you have 3.5 products, and on average in somebody's home. Now that's like, after you do that, I mean, the switching costs, just because somebody can save a couple of bucks here and there on premium or whatever that is, it's too difficult to change, because you don't want to change because you lose that advisor relationship as a customer. And I think you guys, and certainly you and other amazing leaders at ASB with Jim Sweeney, Clay Legette, and the rest of the team, you guys really understand that. And I think that, for me personally, especially as you get older, you want to make sure that you have one person you can call and make sure that it all gets taken care of. And I just feel like what your purpose in business of really kind of making, this holistic process easier for people is just so incredibly valuable as well. And it's why you've certainly done so well personally. Can you share a little bit more about yourself and how you got into the business? We love hearing the backstories of our partners, for sure.
Yeah. So, going back to 1985, oh my goodness, I basically, I knew I wanted to get into sales, and I wasn't sure where or what. And I said, what's the most universal sales? I felt insurance and securities. So I literally picked up an almanac and I looked at what was the biggest insurance company that sold securities at the time. And that's where I applied, going back in 1985. And, as I mentioned before, I was influenced by an elder law attorney, and this particular company did nothing with the senior market, nothing at all. So about 10 years into my career, I decided, I needed to make a change and focus, on the senior market. So I went to work for a company that sold proprietary products. And I think one of the biggest things that I felt that I did for that organization, they hired me as a consultant while I was there to help them bring securities into their organization. They never, ever sold securities. They sold Medicare supplementals, fixed annuities, senior life insurance and life insurance products. So they ended up hiring me as a consultant. And, what we started finding out is annuities associated with a brokerage account, they were 4 times larger than annuities not associated with a brokerage account, taking that holistic approach, getting that entire account. And then, by the time I ended up leaving that organization, it started accounting for over a third of their fixed annuity business was every time that a brokerage account was associated with an annuity sale. It was over a third of their business. And then eventually I ended up with Clay and Jim Sweeney, Clay Leggett, because I've known those guys for 25 years. When they started American Senior Benefits, I always wanted to win at the kitchen table. And that's what American Senior Benefits offered me. And the trust factor was everything to me. I started getting burnt out, from working with, a company where you're just dealing with their own products and you weren't able to market other companies. And that was one of the biggest reasons I jumped and started working for American Senior Benefits. And it's kind of interesting. I always wanted to be a part of something bigger. And, now I'm part of Integrity, which is incredibly exciting. I'm dealing with the fastest growing organization in the financial service industry, and it's, just incredibly exciting. And I feel like Clay and Jim, I've known them forever, that they're literally a part of my family in every way.
Man, that's such a good story in so many ways. I think a couple of really important things stuck out to me is you have to win at the kitchen table, right? I mean, you have to be in a position to have the right products, the right services, right technology, right support, right solutions to win at the kitchen table, to make sure that you offer the holistic approach. And I think that goes for every one of our partners. That's one of the reasons here at Integrity, we're so passionate about looking at ways, how do we help agents every day win at the kitchen table? At the end of the day, our customer is primarily our agents, and it's our job to put them in the best position to help support their customer, their end customer. And that's just something you cannot lose sight of. And the other part of what you were talking about is that trust factor. I mean, this is one of those things, like, if you don't trust someone, you're not going to work with them. You're not going to go to bat for them. You can't build a relationship, frankly, without trust. And this is a relationship business, and that trust factor, you have to earn that. And that's one of the things I'd say for agents, especially that are coming into the business, we'll help you win at the kitchen table. We'll put you in the right places with the right products, and we want to be the people you can trust. But you also have to develop that mentality of, I'm going to earn everyone's trust. And part of that is doing the right thing, taking a holistic approach, just like you're talking about, Al, where you're saying, listen, I'm going to make sure I got the right products, right solutions, and I'm going to be there for them holistically because I want to make sure that they're fully taken care of. And that is just something that, listen, I just feel like we need to just continue to instill into young people and to our agents overall. And that's where, people ask me all the time, like, what do you want your kids to be when you grow up? Man, honestly, I just want my kids to be kind. When they grow up, I just want them to be kind. And how do you, because if you're a nice person, you're a good person, you earn that trust, and at the end of the day, you can figure out whatever in the world you want to do when you grow up. But you've got to be good people, and that's how you earn trust. And I think the last thing you said that resonated with me is wanting to be part of something bigger, right? I know that's one of the things that drives me, man, and I think a lot of us, is being part of something bigger than ourselves, having more support, resources, and that's part of what we're trying to provide here at Integrity. And you've built such an incredible business, and you've got this very humble approach to this, which I think even endears people to you more and makes you even more trustworthy. What is it about Integrity that made you say that, listen, I want to be part of this now?
Yeah, Brian. Yeah, I've seen the impact of what Integrity, like, I guess you call it the Integrity effect, on some of my peers. I mean, anyone who's joined Integrity has taken to their practice to a whole new level. And I'm always blown away by the numbers. It's so interesting. I look at the numbers today within American Senior Benefits and the integrity partners within there, they're doubling their practice in a year. How does that happen? So that was the biggest consideration. How do I take my practice to another level? I can't do it by myself. It's so difficult. And I just can't wait to just really, really blow the roof off of our practice, because I really feel with what the resources that integrity offers, it's going to allow us to take it to a whole new level. And then some of the core values were also so important to me. Everything's family. Everything's family in my life. What you're going to see, I think, eventually is our video, our kickoff video. I have my 92-year-old mother in that video. I have, a 15-year-old son and a 17-year-old daughter, and I was asked, what are some of the things you like to do? And I'm scratching my head. Everything's about family in my life, everything. And I know that's integrity's core value. And everything's about family. My agents are my family in every way. I'm so close to everyone that I've worked for, that worked for us. I'm just so close to everybody, And I feel that way about my clients. I want to make a difference. I want to make a difference to my clients, our agents, our entire organization. And it's all, I think that's my biggest driving force. How do I make a difference? How do I make a difference? So I get that feeling when I'm a part of, everything about integrity, American Senior Benefits. That's been everything to me. And, what integrity brings, in marketing, that's what I need. We have an incredible closing ratio. I feel I can write business all day long. I just need help getting in front of more people. I think that's I feel like nothing's too big, nothing's too small. I'm able to impact clients in such a way where the clients entrust us with everything. I mean, literally, when I walk out that door, we're getting every piece of business. It might not be overnight. It may not happen like a light switch, but I will have that household in every aspect. And I need that support. And I know that's what integrity offers. Like I said, I've seen it amongst my peers. It's just meteoric, the productivity. So that's my biggest driving force. I can't wait. I just can't wait, Brian.
That is so awesome. Well, first of all, I just got a text from one of my closest friends and partners, CEO of Elder Care, which is in Hot Springs, Arkansas, who's been a partner with us for quite some time now. One of the original guys that joined us, John Bettis, and he said he came to the right place and gave me a fist bump on my text. So, man, we do think you came to the right place. A couple of things you were talking about, just that aspect of family. I mean, we look at it as family. I mean, is literally how do we take care of our family better? And it's such a big part. And I think that we all have this opportunity to make a huge difference. And that's one of the things just overall I sit back and I think about of how can we help more people? How do we serve more people overall and make a big difference? And you never know what differences, that's going to make. In fact, it's like, that story of the boy walking across the beach and there's all these starfish that are laying out there and he's throwing each one in at a time. And somebody came up to him and said, "What are you doing? Look, there's thousands of starfish. You're never going to be able to make a difference here." And he said it made a difference to that one, right? And you got to think about that. Like you got to do what you can do, what you have control over, and look for ways to make a difference for each person that you touch. And now I am super proud to be your partner, super honored for this day that we have to announce you to our partners and our family here at Integrity, and then announce it to the world tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun. So thank you very much for trusting us as part of this. Jim Sweeney is unfortunately unable to jump on today I know it's killing Jim because he wanted to jump on and be the first to congratulate you as a partner. But Clay Leggett wanted to actually be the first. So it was like an interesting competition of who gets to be the first to welcome Al to the family. Jake kind of jumped in line there, but I wanted to bring on, I think, one of the funniest, one of the hardest working, one of the smartest guys in our business, Mr. Clay Leggett. Clay, you there, man?
I am. I'm so excited, Brian. Thanks for giving me a moment to welcome Al and Maggie to the family. Just phenomenal people. His practice is amazing. He's going to bring so much to the table for, not only American Senior Benefits and what we do, which he does every single day, but the Integrity Group as a whole. It's just unbelievable. And I guess that the one thing that I'd like to say is we have a lot of great people within American Senior Benefits, as does Integrity. And within our company, we have approximately 1 or 2 places where I personally would like to send my own kids if they were coming into the business. And Al Foschini is at the top of that list. And I don't think I could give somebody a better accolade than that. And the reason is they can take somebody from, any type of a background, bring them in and get them going like all of us can. But then year after year, just elevate them and elevate them and elevate them. It's unbelievable, the skill set that his agents have. It's superior to most in the industry. And because of that, we're going to be better for it. And again, he's, a family guy. I always, talk about, let's start with the person before we worry about the business, because you can have somebody who's a great producer and great process, et cetera, but it's not a good partner. And then you can have other people that they just shine in the people area of things. And Al is one of those people. He cares about his clients. He cares about his folks. He cares about his family. Hell, he cares about his dogs, which is unbelievable to me. And it's a beautiful thing. But Al, you're going to just enjoy this. This is going to be a great thing for you and your people. It's going to be a great thing for the employees at Integrity. They're going to support you in anything that you want to do, anything that you want to try. We're behind you 1,000%. And I'd like to welcome you to the family and tell the other partners and employees within Integrity that we have picked up one hell of a winner here.
Clay, thank you. Thank you so much. It means everything to me coming from you. Thank you.
That is awesome. Hey, Clay, you're the best, man. Thank you so much. Well, Al, this is an incredible partnership and incredible family that we're building. And it takes people passionate about service in our industry, just like you, to really make this continue to work in such a big way. And we are just so honored to partner with you. I can't wait to get the announcement out tomorrow. So everybody make sure that you share that, like it, and make sure that people see it. But Al, we're proud to be your partner, man. Congratulations. And this is just the beginning.
So excited, Brian. Thank you so much and so honored. Thank you.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Well, guys and gals, we had an incredible day today. We built this city of our own, very own, Jake Tesh at Thomas Arts. So that was a fun time to get that started out. And then incredible partnership announcement here with Al Foschini. And, this is just becoming so much fun. It's every Monday and Wednesday getting back together, and every Tuesday and Thursday making these public announcements. It is incredible what we're just now starting to build here in Integrity. And I truly believe that. With some of the things we've got going on, literally, we are just getting started. And with people like Al Foschini and the rest of the team here, we've got an incredible future ahead of us. So thank you guys for all that you do. God bless you guys all, and look forward to talking to you next time. Take care. Have a great day.